we are finished with making a driving game. Let's wrap things up and get ready for Unit 2. We have 2 hours left, so let's see how much we can get done before the day is all over. All right, give me my points, please. 10. Yum yum yum. All right, only 25. All right, let's go to the next one. All right, challenge one. Whoa, this is okay. I was not. I wasn't ready for this. Okay, 30 minutes. Summary, challenge overview. Use skill you learned in the driving simulation to fly a plane around obstacles in the sky. You have to get the user's input from the up and down arrows in order to control the plane's pitch up and down. You'll also have to make the camera follow alongside the plane so you can keep it in view. Challenge outcomes. The plane moves forward at a constant rate. The up and down arrows tilt the nose of the plane up and down. The camera follows alongside the plane as it flies. So let's. Oh, where did it download? Unity. Don't. Where? Where did it download? All right. Okay. So let's. And we'll add it to the proper files. Good lord. All right. And we'll pop it right here. Boop, with the rest. And let's open you. Extract the challenge. All right. Let's get this done. All right. Okay. Okay. I'm a little nervous. Here we go. I'm sure this is gonna help. So, here we go. And let's take a look at our challenge.
Welcome to Challenge 1. Now, if you remember in our first project that we made, we added a lot of functionality to our project with this vehicle that can drive forward and these boxes that have physics and collisions in it, and we can fully control this vehicle, turning it left and right, driving it forwards, driving it backwards. So, for our first challenge, you can see that we have this plane flying game, and if I use the arrow keys, I can control it going up and down. Our plane is flying forwards at a nice, consistent speed. We have our camera over on this nice side view so we can see our plane flying around and we can fly through all these obstacles, and we're following the plane really nicely. So, this is what our challenge should look like by the end, and this is what our project looks like now. Oh my gosh, the plane just flew straight backwards. It's like it just keeps going incredibly fast. That's far too fast for us to be able to do anything. Oh my gosh, just flying straight up all the way directly into the air. Well, that's not good. Can I even control this? No. That's really frustrating. For some reason, our camera also has this weird front view, and it doesn't even look like we're following the plane at all. I don't even know where the plane is. It's gone. Um, that's frustrating. Okay. Now, on our challenge page, below the video, you can see that there's all of these different steps that we can go through to make our project complete. You can see here listed the entire step that you have to do. So the problem is the plane is going backwards. What we need to do is make the plane go forwards. And if you get stuck, there are these helpful hints at the bottom of each step to help provide you with a little bit of insight as to how you can fix the problem in case you get stuck. Our next step, the plane is going too fast, so we need to slow it down. The camera is in front of the plane, so we need to reposition it. Our camera is also not following the plane at all, which isn't very helpful. And our plane is tilting automatically. So, in order to get our project to a complete state, we need to make sure that we go through each of these different steps. And something helpful that you can do as you complete each one, for example, if you finish watching this video, you can mark the step as completed. And then if you fix the plane going backwards, you can mark it as complete. If you found you actually broke something, you can mark it as incomplete so you can keep track of your progress. In addition to our main problems with our project, we've also added in bonus challenge problems that you can try and solve to see what you understand about Unity and push your knowledge just a little bit further. So, in our completed project, you can see if I press play, and then I'll just pause this game really quick. And then actually, if I go focus in on the player, we'll get it to the side. And I'm going to step through, and if you watch the propeller, you'll see that the propeller actually rotates as the game is playing. So it's a cool, fun little feature that you can try and do yourself. The bonus challenges are designed to be a bit more difficult than what you know and understand. There are hints that help you along the way in case you want to give it a try and see what you can do. In addition, if you do get stuck, feel free to use the internet. There are so many different resources that you can use just looking it up on Google. So for example, if I want to figure out how I can make an object rotate in Unity, there's a little tutorial that you could do for spinning a cube that's very similar. Somebody asked a question on Stack Overflow about rotating an object that might have some good advice on how you should approach it. This is kind of an interesting one. How do I rotate an object around its center in a script? Very similar to what you're trying to do. In addition, these challenges are also a great opportunity to take a look at the documentation. So here is actually the documentation about how transform.rotate works. That goes in depth about all of the different ways that you can use the rotate tool and the rotate method. It even has some examples that you can take a look at. So if you want to see different ways that you can rotate something, it's a good place to go. And you can also see all of the other different options. For example, vector 3, of all of the different vector 3s that you could potentially use. So that way, you can start digging a little bit more into all of the different ways that you can use all of the different methods and the different classes in Unity to be able to create your projects. In our starter project, you can see that when I press play, and hopefully if I can pause really fast, all right, I hope our player, they're out in the distance, so I'm just going to focus in. So you can see if I step through, hopefully the plane stays in view. The propeller is never actually moving. So that's a problem. Now, if you do get stuck, inside of your challenge folder, there's a set of instructions that you can use. And inside of the instructions, if we click on the challenge 1 outcome, and in fact, in our inspector, you can see this little gray bar down here. And if we actually just drag this up by clicking on that gray bar, you can see there's actually this little video. And if you press the play button, you can see exactly how we were trying to make our plane and our game work before. Now, a lot of the things we were trying to do before are very similar to how we set up our initial project that we made, our prototype 1. So if you ever get confused or get lost, you can feel free to reference your prototype, take a look at your scripts, see the different things that we set up in our scripts to understand what's going wrong inside of our challenges. Another really helpful thing in our challenges is in the scripts folder. All of the scripts actually have an X at the end of the name. So that way you know that this is our challenge script versus the names of the scripts that we had before.
To get started, download the challenge assets using the link below the video.
It will prompt you to download your challenge file, and then if you want to add that asset package to your project, you can go to the top left of Unity, click the Assets button, Import Package, Custom Package, which will then bring up your File Explorer, and then just go to the folder where you have that package saved, click on it, click Open, click on the Import button when it gives you the prompt on the window, and it will download that package to your project. So, get started on your first challenge, and good luck.
Okay, um, this is the part I dreaded. This is being left to my own devices to figure things out. But this is a part of whatever. Let's make a plain video game now. Thought that was too easy. So, let's load those assets. Alright. Up we go. Up we go. And here we go. Import. And now we're in the air. There we go. Alright. Why are we still here? Why am I still looking at this? Uh, um, do I bring that here or something? Oh, you know what? We have it loaded, which is fine. We'll figure this out. We'll figure it out. There we go. There we go. There we go. We figured it out. Alright. Let's take a look at. Oh, I am so nervous. I really don't want to mess this up. Got it. So this is done. Let's mark this as completed. Warning. When you import the challenge, your project is supposed to have bugs. The purpose of the challenge is for you to fix those bugs, which are listed below. There are also hints at the bottom of the page if you want to get to help if you get stuck. If you cannot fix the bugs, then delete the challenge files from your project in the project window. Right-click Assets, Challenge 1, select Delete. Good luck. What's the point of doing this if we're whatever? Alright, the plane is going backward. The plane goes forward. The plane is going too fast. Slow the plane down to a manageable speed. The plane is also tilting automatically. The camera is not in front of the plane. The camera is not following the plane. Okay. Okay. The plane. Okay. Plane's going backwards. So let's, first of all, before we do anything, let's get familiar with what we have and see what this thing does so far. Let's see what's wrong with the game. Let's do a little play test. Here we go. That plane just fucked off. Yay! Okay. We need to let's take a look at these. Let's take a look at these scripts. Oh boy. Let's let's look at the player controller. Okay, here we go. Float speed, rotation speed, vertical input. Okay, get the vertical input, plane forward. You immediately see that it's programmed to go backwards at a certain speed. So let's look at our. So how do we make the plane go forward? Thankfully, for our luckily, we get our lovely hint.